Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel. My name is Jonathan, and to my returning subscribers, welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel and you're looking to gain a deeper understanding of the whole spiritual awakening process, especially of the energies coming forth and how to use them in order to progress on your journey, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified each time that I upload a video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to break down the walls of Jericho in your subconscious mind. Let's get started. When I'm talking about the walls of Jericho, I'm talking about the oldest city known to man, Jericho. In 8000 BC, the Israelites marched around the city of Jericho. For 7 days they marched around, and then on the seventh day God told them to scream and to play the horn. And what ended up happening, it was through their beliefs that they were able to make this wall crumble. And that is exactly what you're going to be doing as far as your subconscious mind. And throughout this video, I'm going to be posting down below affirmations that are going to help to finally release your manifesting potential. It's going to allow you to remove certain blockages and completely change your subconscious as far as how you perceive certain things and how you're able to manifest them into your life. But what's really important, we're all able to see, to tune into exactly what our subconscious mind is thinking just by paying attention on a daily basis, paying attention to your actions, paying attention to how you react, and paying attention especially to your thoughts. And for those of you who are serious about unlocking your manifesting potential, those of you who are serious about finally once and for all bringing forth your heart's desires, it is going to require some work and it is going to take time. You really need to get this out of your head as far as this matrix, as far as what is the quickest way, the easiest way, which is the way with the least amount of effort am I able to bring something forth. That equation is guaranteed failure. But trust me when I say that if you do put in the time, if you're attentive as far as your actions, your reactions, and your thought, you are going to start to discover what blockages are keeping you in this position that you're currently in right now. You're going to discover what self-limited beliefs are actually stopping you from bringing forth your manifestations. But it's really going to have to be, you start really paying attention to how you go through your days. Start paying attention as far as different situations, how you're reacting to them, and then especially with each individual, how are you interacting with them? What are your thoughts? Really start to focus on that. What are your thoughts? Are certain thoughts limiting yourself, or else are certain thoughts, are you feeling any type of jealousy towards others when you see something that others are getting or something that they are experiencing in their lives? And one of the biggest blockages most people have is when it comes to money. But guess what? You don't always have to have money in order to bring forth your manifestations. God works in mysterious ways. There are other ways around it. So don't always look at when you see an article, you see something, this costs this much, therefore I need to get this much money. Back 2 years ago, there was a course I wanted to take about how to grow my own online business. This course was like $1,000. I wasn't able to afford it. But instead of looking at the price tag, I just simply ask my angels, figure out a way that I'm able to gain access to this course. And then what ends up happening, within 7 days now, I was able to get the exact same course for $90 a month. Whereas that course, I didn't need to have it for a year and a half. I only needed it for a couple of months in order to gain all the information, gain all the knowledge that I needed from it. So start looking at your life like this. Don't always put the focus on money, because what ends up happening is you focus too much at what's in your pocket, you focus too much what's in your bank account, and that starts to create a lack mentality. You start looking at different things like, no, I can't afford this. I used to be like this at the grocery store, looking for always things on special. Now, no, I just get what I know my body needs. I'm starting to vibrate more and more abundance. And sometimes what ends up happening is you're putting your manifestations out there. There's a certain path you want to take, a certain direction that you want to take, and then all of a sudden you're going to get this idea, oh, I should go buy this chair, I should go buy something. And then your intuition is telling you the exact same thing. When this happens, go and make that purchase, because it's going to start to put you in that abundance vibration, and then you're going to be able to start bringing forth abundance. And once again, it might not be money, but it could be other materialistic things. And the truth of the matter is, God wants us to all live in abundance, but it totally starts on the inside. It starts with having high self love, high self worth, gaining that confidence to literally no longer need a comfort zone, being able to step way out of your comfort zone by doing what it is that you're passionate about. Once you tune in, once you tap into what it is that you're passionate about, I am telling you this, it is just a matter of time before everything comes forth. It's just a matter of time before all of your heart's desires comes forth. But it begins with feeling worthy. It begins with realizing that these, whether it's money, whether it's materialistic things, whether it's love, they are just gifts from God. And the more and more you align with what you're passionate about, what you love to do, the more abundance you're going to radiate. Therefore, the more abundance you're going to get back. And the good news is, once you start taking notes, like I say, once you start really seeing how you act, how you react, and especially what are your thoughts like, you're able to now start working on those blockages. You're now able to start either writing down or saying affirmations, or else listening to I am affirmations, or listening to binaural beats at nighttime. Therefore, you're able to start breaking down those walls. You're able to now create new beliefs. You're now able to bring forth beliefs of higher vibrational energy, therefore bringing forth more and more abundance. But it really is all about being honest with yourself. It's just like right now. Right now, if you want to bring forth the love of your life as an example, if you're looking for that soul connection relationships, but right now, if you're seeing couples out in public as an example, and you're still feeling jealous, you really need to start looking inside as far as, okay, why am I feeling jealous instead of giving these people blessings? Why am I feeling resentful towards them instead of giving them blessings? And if you sit, meditate on this, I'm telling you, it's going to come up. You're going to realize exactly, okay, there was this relationship, or there was this particular event, there was something from your past that you haven't quite healed yet. And give yourself permission to heal. It was the greatest thing that I ever did during my spiritual awakening, is giving myself permission to purge everything out without any resistance whatsoever. That's how I was able to start to create self-love and self-worth. That's when I was started to finally start to become happy, because that's all that matters. If you're not happy on the inside, who cares about the outside? It absolutely doesn't matter. Really start doing what pleases you. Have those boundaries. Sometimes you need to have boundaries where it's like, no, sorry, I'm not able to help you right now. I have something else that I'm working on. That's creating more respect for yourself, more self-worth. And as you start gaining that self-love, self-respect, and self-worth, you're going to start feeling grateful. And that's another magic part of it, is once you're finally able to feel grateful, now the universe knows, hey, this person likes what he's getting or she's getting. She wants more. She wants even better things to come forth. And one powerful tool you can use as far as your manifestation, as far as manifesting something. Right now, if you're struggling remotely and you're still trying to go for the big manifestation, maybe you should try something small. This is for you. This is not for the universe. You're going to get that big manifestation. It requires a lot more time, energy, and effort in order to bring it forth. Because what ends up happening is, when you want to manifest, say you want to manifest a new home, it might not just be all of a sudden you happen to find the perfect home. It might be you have so many timelines you need to jump. You have to raise up your vibration so much that it takes such a long time. And especially when it comes to manifestations, a lot of times you'll be putting out these affirmations, you'll be putting out your intentions out there, and then all of a sudden you get no signs. And when you get no signs, all of a sudden your faith starts to go down a bit. Instead of saying, I'm going to trust in you, God, and I do believe that it's going to come forth. Therefore, once your faith starts going down, all of a sudden, oh, now it's taken that much longer to come forth. Whereas if you pick something smaller at first, you're going to see it might just be one or two decisions. It might just be go to that coffee shop, even though you don't like the coffee. Guess what? On your way out, you're going to meet someone that's going to bring forth that manifestation. There's literally so many different ways it can come forth. And by doing this, now all of a sudden you're going to be feeling good. You're going to be, oh my God, I was able to manifest this. It's going to help raise up your vibrations. You're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to create more self-love, self-worth. You're going to start to feeling grateful. You're going to be like, I've brought this manifestation. Oh my God. It's going to start to release some of those self-limited beliefs, because you're going to have that unexpected blessing. You're going to have, even if it might be small, it's going to mean just as much as a big manifestation as far as the emotions, as far as the joy, the love, joy, and bliss that you're going to bring forth. And then you can move on to something bigger. And as you do this, continue looking at what blockages, which areas are you struggling with, and start removing those blockages one at a time. And the good news is once you remove it, it's gone. It's gone forever, unless you fall back into that victim mentality. But once you start removing, you're going to start to thrive, and you're no longer going to be looking back. And you're going to see that you're going to start bringing forth more and more positive things, because of how you're going to be thinking. It's just like for a long time, I used to be very, very pessimistic. So what I'm doing is anytime I had a pessimistic thought, or else I ended up saying something pessimistic, 3-4 times, maybe 5 different affirmations back to back to erase that pessimistic thought, erase that self-limited belief. And you can do this all day long. Anytime you catch yourself feeling jealous for someone, feeling resentful, not acting out of love, not blessing other individuals, not being happy for other individuals, think about that thought, change it around, switch it around, and now tell yourself 3-4 times the affirmations. And what a lot of people seem to forget very quickly, if you've had a spiritual awakening, it isn't just for your own benefit. God has a plan for you. It's just a matter of trusting that intuition, acting upon that guidance, trusting your intuition, and continuing to move forward. As you do so, you create more self-love, more self-worth. You allow that faith to grow, and then that certainty comes in. Once that certainty comes in, you're literally beginning to eliminate every single blockages as far as the ways your manifestations can come forth. It's just each and every single day. Are you learning each and every single day? Are you practicing each and every single day? Are you taking some type of action towards what it is that you want to bring forth? Are you taking some type of action based off of passion, based off of what you love to do? And look at it right now. Look at what you're doing. Are you happy when Friday comes along, or are you happy when Monday comes along? If you're happy when Friday comes along, you're not in the right job. You're not in the right career. You're not in the right business. If you're happy when Monday comes along, guess what? You found your passion, and you are going to be successful. And it's just a matter of each day looking at the actions you're doing, the thoughts you're having, how you're reacting, and start working on that on a weekly basis. See throughout the week, which area was I struggling with? And once again, you can either write down affirmations, you can meditate on this, you can listen to I am affirmations, you can listen to binaural beats. I literally have over 50 binaural beats and I am affirmations. And I go based off of how my day was, because the truth of the matter is, being spiritual isn't about saying I'm happy all the time, everything works out. No, it's about just living day to day, and what comes up, what struggles comes up, releasing them and learning from them each and every single time to not make that same mistake. Because if you look at life, that's where that worst misconception as far as life is, you do something and you fail, you just weren't smart enough, instead of no, it was something you were meant to learn that lesson. Well, guess what? That failure right there is what ended up opening up another door that's leading you to success. There's nobody that has succeeded in life that hasn't failed many times, over and over and over again. But these are life lessons that we're meant to learn. Is once you start looking at a situation, no matter how bad it is, once you're able to start picking out positive things, you're able to start learning the deep life lessons out of them, guess what? You're not going to have to relive them again. It's just like right now. If you've been in 4 or 5 relationships in a row, whereas example, let's say it was a toxic relationship, but you haven't learned the lessons, you're going to keep reliving that. Whereas now, if you're able to heal, allow yourself to purge, learn the lessons that you're meant to, now you're going to be able to bring forth the perfect person. And it's the same thing with money. If you've had constantly trouble with money your entire life and you haven't been able to learn the lessons, you're going to continue to learn them. Therefore, really take a deep look and try to find some good out of seemingly negative situations, and that's when you're going to gain a completely different perspective. And a lot of times what's important is take the emotions out and then look at it from a neutral point of view, and then you're able, I'm telling you this, then you're going to be able to see it from a completely different angle. You're going to understand it at a deeper level, and then you're going to be able to release it. And for me personally, everything changed when I changed my perspective as far as seeing my manifestations coming forth. And there's a perfect example. You go through your awakening. All of a sudden, your world just seems to crumble. Things just don't seem to be working out. People are dropping like dead flies. But after a while, during your awakening, you start to become grateful. This was seemingly something bad at first, but you start becoming grateful because you start to realize that this was all outside interference. You needed to get rid of all that outside interference to truly discover who you are. Well, that's how I look at manifestations now. As far as my manifestation, I don't see it as, oh, I have to feel worthy, I have to do something in order to bring them forth. No, I just simply do what it is that I'm passionate about. Continue each and every single day. I am learning each and every single day, continuing to take better care of myself, continuing to move with what it is that I'm passionate about. And the way I see it, these are just rewards from God that are coming forth to do what? To keep me in alignment with the path that I'm currently on. And that's why sometimes you'll see certain manifestations, no matter how hard you try, are not going to come forth because they're going to veer you off of your life path. So start looking at it like that. Really focus on what you're passionate about and start seeing it. Because it's example, money is just a gift from God. It is God's currency. Start seeing it that way, and you're gonna see a lot more flowing in, and start expecting the unexpected. Start expecting wonderful manifestations, miracles, and blessings to come forth in the most unexpected ways. Well, that's gonna do it for the video, guys. Get yourself grounded. Go out in nature, get yourself grounded, clear the mind, release any type of negative energy. Start taking in that guidance, act upon that intuition, and bring forth your manifestation. You deserve it, you're worthy, and you qualify. I love you guys. You guys have an awesome day. Namaste.